Oh, the sounds of a mower. Or should I say sounds of spring. Well, here we are, Dillinger 101. And what we've got going on here, I don't know. Take a look at this. I had taken the the big bore 44-inch big bore shocks off. Put these 32 big bore mountain shocks. This is both type shocks is Endura. And this has happened here. This is the second time. I'm not sure if it's the same shock or not. And I did save and find the spring both times. And I don't know if this is just a thing or if I'm just missing something, but I think what I'm going to do, see here, you can see here's the piston. And these are plastic, this bottom down here. I'm going to use my old delicious and refreshing Coca-Cola thing here as a pointer. You see how this old man shakes now. Rested on the tire, but you can see the piston here. This is the cylinder, and down here is what you use to screw this together, that holds this together. I don't know if is this coming loose? I mean, there never seems to be any damage to it. There doesn't seem to be any damage now. I never see any thread damage. But anyway, I think what I'm going to do is to keep that spring in there so I don't lose it. I think I'm going to apply a little grease, just some real light duty grease to keep that up in there. It also might, excuse me, it also might help, seal and lubricate this, because I really like these shocks. I like this, but and then when it comes to this coming unscrewed, I'm going to apply some Loctite, some blue, medium duty on that. We'll see if that helps. Oh, I just got all these on here. I've run it a couple times, and both times I've went to run it, this has happened. I've checked everything. I always check everything. I mean, that's just the rule, and fine. And about the second run this morning, I got things set up. I got my tripod up. Oh boy, it's going to be a major production. You know what I'm saying? And just being funny. But yeah. So I'm going to take this off, put this back on. I'll do another video. We'll see what happens. Like I say, I'm going to apply some grease to the spring to keep it up in here. Like I say, thank goodness I found the spring both times. It does give you an extra one. An extra one does come with it, but those are the heavy duty ones I have on there. What? Just this early in the game, I'd rather not lose any of them. But we're liking it. I love these shocks. I don't know what it is, but I really like them. I can really see the motion in them. I mean, you can tell it's riding on air or something. But I think I'm gonna take all these off and add a little grease into that cylinder, just in case it comes apart. It might hold that in there. So anybody else out there had trouble like this with these mountain shocks? And it may not, I'm not knocking the manufacturing, I'm not knocking Endura. It could be something I've done, that I'm not doing right. But it's definitely something I'm going to have to work on here. And bummer, but it happens. I mean, it happens. And both times, nothing's been broken. I think it's just kind of gave up right there at the end, when I go to pick it up or something. And but we'll see. Maybe I have too much weight on the front. I don't think so. Of course not. Well, listen, there's a little video for you to kind of show you where this is going. I was going to show you a video on how it was performing, and because it's just beautiful. It really sets down a lot lower now with these, and I'm liking that. I'm having a little clearance problem right in this area. I'm having a little clearance problem on this area right here on the back. The front, since this front end is a little wider, and I have the wideners on this, whatever you want to call them. And also on the front, I'm having, and I see this is typical right in here. But I don't want to take any more of this, what I want to call the skirting right here off, because it kind of protects. I have these electronics, these skid boards, and they're open a little bit. They're kind of vulnerable. Vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? No. Anyway, yes, you can. But anyway, yeah, and I'm just going to have to maybe do just a little more. Where am I? A little more and get closer to this Rubicon. Kind of follow along this line. Can you see that line there? I don't know. I'm probably too close. But there's a line that goes right up to here. This needs to come a little shorter right here. Come up by this Jeep, J by the Jeep, and up onto this line and out. And I didn't take any more off than I had to. You can see there still needs to be some trimming done there that I could have taken off. The rides on that, what I'm going to call the streamline, the ridge of it, and then come down here and then round off here. You don't have to take. Can you see? I'm probably right out of the camera. But take this off, and I tell you what, it turned out so good. All this that I done that I didn't touch. I was afraid to touch it because I didn't know if I could really improve on it. And so we'll see. Because I mean, one slip with X-Acto knife, and I mean, this stuff it'll be a life-changing event, you know. So listen, I'm going to let you go. Thank you very much for watching my videos, and thank you very much for the new subscribers. I went from 20 to 40, and from 40 to 45 really quick, and I really appreciate that. I thank you very much. Thank you very much, and we'll get this all back on here. And there's going to have to be a magnet go back here, because this has been my biggest peeve about this. Is I'm doing this all the time. You can't you can't have this. You see where I've put some taping, some Gorilla tape across the underneath that back bumper. I can get enough light in there. It matches pretty good. This is all Gorilla tape around this, and it has prevented some of the splitting. It has helped, and I think it made this a little sturdier. There's like 2 layers I put through here. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to do the trim thing. I don't have a Dremel. I'm gonna have to. But I got very lucky trimming it the first time, and I don't know if I've ever been lucky 2 times. Not in one lifetime. But anyhow, thank you very much for visiting my channel, and we're going to get this thing out on some real rocks and do some real stuff, and that's where I went out lately and looked for some stuff, you know. My neighbor, they have she's a 90-year-old lady. She has a pretty good bunch of rocks out along her house. When you're into when you're scoping out your neighbor's rocks, decorative rocks around your house. I'm just kidding. I would, but yeah, there's some places down by the Mississippi River here in Illinois and Missouri that I could. I found some cool lines. I need to just get this truck where I wanted a little fine tune, and there's going to be more fine tuning. Always fine tuning. What all it's about? Modification. Modification. Dillinger 101. Look at that planet axle on that. Is that not a work of art? Tell me. Tell me, is that not a work of art? Is that not a beautiful thing? Let me tell you something. Regular frickin' Leonardo. Slam. Slam that thing, man. Setting a lot lower. That's nice, but not with a blowed out shot. Been real. It's been fun. Come back and see us sometime. This thing ain't been going. This is a new phone. I don't know how to shut this off.